everybody, welcome back. I'm Mandy, the Handmade Homeschooler. If it's your first time here, I am a mom who works at home with a handmade business, but I also homeschool my 2 kids. If you haven't already, go ahead and make sure that you subscribe to all of my videos and make sure that you hit the bell so you get all the alerts for when I make a new upload. So today I'm going to be addressing anybody who has a crazy schedule or their spouse works a crazy schedule, and especially to my military families. So my family has been a military family for 16 years, and although we're coming up on the end of that, I have a ton of things to say about how homeschooling fits into the military lifestyle. And in fact, a lot of military families homeschool their kids, and that's something that you might not know. And I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons why homeschooling is a great fit for military families. So first, I'm going to go over stability. That is my biggest reason of why I wanted to really address military families, because stability in the military is something that is really hard to get. And for our kids as parents and as educators, one of the things that we want to give them, especially in the military lifestyle, is some type of stability, because it makes them feel safe and loved. Now, homeschooling for us has really helped us in that department, because my husband, just like any other military family, he's gone a lot, he works odd hours, and sometimes it can just flip your entire house upside down. But when you can come back to that table and you can sit there and the kids know that, even though dad's gonna be gone right now, I still have this course with mom, and I'm still doing this, and I'm still learning this, and you guys can come around and sit at the same place every single day, no matter what else is going on outside. That really helps your child focus, and I believe that it really cultivates your relationship with them. So that stability, even through times where things are crazy and they're scared, it really does help. So number 2, and this is kind of one of the things that goes hand in hand with number 1, is homeschooling has this great way of just fitting whatever schedule you have. And a lot of times in military families, your schedule can change in an instant. Your location can change in an instant. And a lot of times we want to just pull our hair out as military spouses, but homeschooling has a great way of being able to start and stop whenever you need it to. And most states, if not all, actually allow for this, and it's fantastic. And that's one of the reasons why I homeschool year-round, because my husband's job is really wacky as far as hours that he works. So one of the great ways that we can spend more time together as a family is actually having my kids homeschool. Because if he's home for a certain period, I can say, you know what, guys, we're gonna take a 2-week break right now, and then we're gonna pick it right back up, because daddy's gonna be home during these 2 weeks, but you know what, he might not be home during this season. So we can take our summer break whenever we want, either in chunks or in small periods, or as a whole section like other kids do, but we can flip it if we want, and we can take our summer in December if we want. So it really has this great way of fitting right into the military lifestyle when most other things in the world do not. So number 3 is friends. And as my children got older, this really got harder when they were in public school. And especially for my oldest, because military children, 9 times out of 10 are going to go to school with majority military kids. A lot of the schools that your children will go to, especially if you live on base, are on-base schools where 90% of those kids are also going to be military. So that means that just like you, those kids and those friends that they're making, they're going to move too. And that doesn't mean that they're going to move the same year or the same time as you. And the last time that we moved, it was so hard on my kids. It was so hard, because they had made their best friends, and they were neighbors and they were classmates. So they were used to seeing each other all day, every day, and it was just heartbreaking. And although we still keep in touch, it is hard on your kids when their friends are constantly moving and cycling through those PCS or move seasons. So one of the ways that we've been able to cultivate some sort of some sort of stability through that is with homeschooling, because with homeschooling, not only are they making military friends if we're, near a military installation, but like right now we are involved in a church and they now have civilian friends, which means those friends aren't going to be moving, which is really great for them because there's not that constant worry or fear every spring that their mom or dad is going to get PCS orders and they're going to be out of here and they're going to have to make new friends. So the friends thing, although, mom and dad, you might not really think about it, it is a huge deal to our kids. And trust me, when you have to move at the drop of a hat, it does take its toll on your kids, especially as they get older. And then they start becoming weary of making friends. And we don't want that. We want them to be able to easily make friends. So kind of going along hand in hand with that are my next two things. And so friends is 3, and number 4, no switching schools. Switching schools can be such a pain in the rear, you guys. You have to have their records, and there's always a chance that everything can get lost in a move. Trust me, I have lost some of the strangest things every single PCS. I'm still missing cookbooks and shoes and documents from so many PCSs. I don't know where they went. I never found them. I think that these boxes just magically float off of the boat that they came on when we were changing from Japan to the United States. It is madness, some of the things that they can lose. And if you don't have all those important documents on you, and the older you get, the more there are, there's really a chance that they can get lost. And switching schools is a huge deal, not just for you for paperwork, but for the kids, because then they have to learn an entire new building. They have to learn where everything is, and they always feel like the new kid. So we take out that new kid syndrome every single PCS season, whether that's every year like the Army or it's every 3 years like the Marine Corps. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You don't have to worry about the new system. You don't have to worry about the new building, and you don't have to worry about your kids making friends, because you know what? School is at home, and you can start and stop whenever you need to. So my number 5 and my last one is your teachers are not going to change. And that's good for you and for your kids, because you don't have to worry about your child's teacher getting PCS orders, because like I said before, if your kid is going to a public school in a military community, trust me, most of those teachers are going to be military wives. And their husbands are going to get orders and they're going to have to leave. Your kids don't have to constantly change teachers or play, the switcheroo game, which happens a lot in military communities. And you don't have to worry about that, because guess what? You're the teacher. So their teacher is going to be the same in kindergarten and in their senior year of high school. So there's no worry about that whole instability thing. And really all of this, all 5 of these things really go along with stability. And that's one of the things that as a military wife and as a mom and as an educator, I really, really want to give my kids. And I finally feel like we got that balance when we switched to homeschool. So those are my 5 things, and I hope that you guys get some kind of idea and get inspired to be able to teach your kids, even if you live the crazy military life. You can do it. If I can do it while running an entire business myself, then you can do it. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them below, and I will be sure to help you guys out, give you some tips. And if you are also a military wife, make sure that you send me a little hello down below. I would love to see all of my military wife and military community people in my videos. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope that you guys have a great day.